Buzz.
Flying where?
Going to like, share, and subscribe.
Hello guys, today we will study the chapter 2, which is addition and subtraction, part 1. Okay, in today's part we will study about addition only. So what is addition? Addition is means like when we are adding up the things, or we are bringing the things together collectively, they are called added. Okay, so whenever we add, the things will grow. It means it will improve. Like before we have two items, now you have 5, then it will become 7, then it will become 10, because you are adding up, or you can say you are putting the things together. Whenever you are putting the things together, it will increase, it will never decrease. So we call it addition. Okay, so let's go with an example first. Example 7 8 2 3 plus 2 3 7 5. So this is the way you are going to write the addition. 7823 plus 2375. So what will be the answer? What will be the outcome? 5 plus 3 is equal to 8, 7 plus 2 is equal to 9, 8 plus 3 is equal to 11, carried 1, because whenever you are adding and the answer comes in double digit, so units place value comes in the bottom and the tens place value goes to the next place value or next digit, so it goes to 1. So when we are solving this side, we will solve the number which we have carried over here. So we have carried over 1 plus 7 is equal to 8, 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So we get this answer. This is a little bit bigger one, but this is just an example. Okay. This number and this number, we call it addend. A double D E N D, addend. A double D E N D, addend. And this is called sum. So you get the questions in the class or in the exam is find the sum. So when they say find the sum, they will give you the addends. That means the numbers which are to be added. That one is called addend. And the answer in the last is called sum. Let's go with another example. Suppose 3286 plus 472. So what have we seen over here? We have a 4-digit number and we have a 3-digit number. So whenever we add, what we do, we always put the numbers or put the digits of a number in their place value order. So whatever comes in the ones place, we will put it under the ones place. Whatever comes in the tens place, it will go under tens place, and whatever comes in the under the hundred will go under hundreds, and then to thousands and so on. So here we put O is for ones, T is for tens, H is for hundreds, and TH is for thousands. So what you can see in both the numbers, the digit on place ones place value or units place value is under ones, and whatever is the digit on tens place is under tens, and whatever is the digit on hundreds is under hundreds, and so on. So now we will add 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. 8 plus 7 is equal to 15. So it's a double digit number. On the units place is 5, so we keep the 5 over here and 1 is carried over. And then 4 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. How we did? 2 plus 1 is carried over, so 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, 3 plus 4 is equal to 7, and then we bring down 3 as it is, because here nothing is written. So when there's nothing written in front of a number, we assume there's 0, because 0 will not have any value when it is written in front of a number. Okay, so this is how we add a number. Now we will discuss some of the properties of addition. Properties of addition. So the first property is adding up a 0. So when we add 0 to any number, the answer is number itself. I will not write down this one. When we add 0, I'll just write down in only this much. So you just have to remember, whenever we add 0 to any number, the answer is whatever we got the question itself. Suppose you went to your father, he gave you 5 chocolates, so now you have 5 chocolates. Then you went to your mother, she did not give you any chocolates, so she gave you 0 chocolates. So 5 plus 0, how much you are left with? You are still left with 5 chocolates. Now the second property is when we add 1. So whenever we add 1, the answer is successor. Okay, so we have learned before about successor. So whenever we add 1 to any number, the answer is a successor. So what is successor of 7? 8. Why we got 8? Because we added 1 in there. Okay, so same goes with any 2-digit number or 3-digit number or 4-digit number or any number of digits. It doesn't matter. Whenever you add 1 to a number, the answer will be successor. Okay, and the third one is you can add in any order. This is a very important property you always have to remember. Whenever you are adding, you can add in any order. That means if you get 2 chocolates, example for this one, if you get 2 chocolates from your father, 5 from your mother, 7 from your sister. So how many chocolates you got? So you can add all. You can start from top. 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. But if you want to start from the bottom, you can start from the bottom also. 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. 12 plus 2 is equal to 14. So you can add in any order, or you can add from the center first. 5 plus you can add the outer digits first. 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. This is called order. So you can add in any order. So these are the 3 properties you need to remember, but the most important one is the last property, that you can add in any order. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one comes first, but you can add in any order. Okay, so let's continue with one more example, last example for today. Like suppose you go to a bookshop and you buy 5 books from shop A. 5 books from shop A, wherein the shopkeeper asks you to pay 387 rupees. And then you went to another shop, you bought 3 books from shop B. In here, the shopkeeper asked you to pay 2748 rupees. Okay, so how much money they charged you, or how much you paid in all? So what are we going to do? We add the amount. So 387 plus 2748. So whenever we add, you see here we are following the place value. The 1 digits in the ones place value will come under ones, the 1 in tens will go under tens, and the 1 in hundreds will go under hundreds, and so on. So when we add, 8 plus 7 is equal to 15, carried over 1, 8 plus 1 is equal to 9, 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. So 1 carried over again, 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. So 1 carried over again, and 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So we paid, total amount is 3135. You can put the comma, or if you don't want to put the comma, you don't put the comma, no problem. Okay, And on the other hand, if someone asks you how many books you bought, you will just add this 2. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Okay. This is the way you get the sum by addends. We will study this one in detail after we finish our subtraction, wherein we will study about some word problems, and we have to move around the addition and subtraction together. Okay, but by the time you need to practice, you take some random numbers and try to add them and try to get the right answer. This is the basic concept of adding up the numbers. We just need to follow the place value chart. The numbers under ones will add up under ones only. The numbers on the tens will add up in tens only, and goes on same like that. Okay, so by the time you practice, and we will meet up in our next class where we will study some more about subtraction. Thank you.
Buzz.
Was it fun?
Yes.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.